Hey, what's up, everybody? Once again, my name is DJ, doing what I do, sitting back here in my office, chilling. This video is about how to deal with a choke, okay? So it's something about Krav Maga in the title, so we're going to see what the brother got to say, all right? Let's check it out.
So I'm going to show you a reactive dynamic. What I see a lot of Krav Maga schools, self-defense schools, doing all this crazy stuff, and I seriously don't understand it. First of all,
okay, all right, wait a minute. So really, he can actually stop the video right here. He can stop the video right here because he was honest. If you don't understand the context, if he doesn't understand what is going on, then he can't really make a good critique of it. But we're gonna watch it anyway, and see what he got to say.
Well, they don't understand the question. How the fuck do you understand the answer?
Oh, he's saying that we don't understand it. Okay, all right. We don't understand it. My bad.
Because the question is, if you attack like this in the open, and I would choke him or he would choke me because he's a strong dude.
He a strong dude, but he ain't strong as that dude. I talked about this on the last video. Just to let you know, that dude would not be a choking this dude, okay? He is not going to be a choking him. No, he would not be doing it. But just watch the video.
He's going to attack me like this and choke me out? No, it's fucking silly.
Yes, it is. He would not be trying to choke your big ass like that. That would be fucking silly. You're correct.
So at least if you want to train a response, then you have to get the attack first. Because if I would choke him, I would not do it in the open. I would grab him, smash him against the wall. So if I would grab him by the neck, I maybe do something like this, give a headbutt. But in human nature, if you're fucking aggressive, I want to smash him against the fucking wall. And now listen to you, fucking bitch. And now this intimate.
Okay, he's correct. If there's a wall, I would assume you're probably going to use it. If there's a wall, you probably want to put him against the wall. Okay. So yes, if there's a wall there, you're right. That's exactly what you would do. But suppose there's no wall. I don't know. Let's check this out.
Or I'm just so black that I want to kill him. Right? So there's a high level threat, especially when it's a strong guy doing it.
Okay, wait, I got to rewind it back because I think I missed something because I think he said something that was really important.
Now, this intimidation, or I'm just...
Yes, he said that he's doing it like for intimidation. So he does understand the attack because a two-hand choke is not a choke that's going to actually, well, unless you real strong, which I've actually seen, typically somebody that's choking you like that, it's an intimidation. It's an intimidation. You're bigger than them. You're more stronger than them. You're powerful than them. And you're trying to intimidate them. Okay. Or, you just don't know any better. And and that's the choke you're using to try to actually take them out. But typically that's a threatening choke. It's an intimidation choke. He's right about that.
So black that I want to kill him, right? So there's a high level threat, especially when it's a strong guy doing it with the lady. Understand first that
that's typically what when this choke is done. I've seen this choke done on a man against a man probably like 2, maybe 3 times in my whole life. Okay. I know of 2 I've seen it, and it may be a 3rd, but this ain't a typical thing that a man would do to a man. This is normally a bigger man against a woman. And by the way, when the 2 times I've seen it, the man was way bigger than the other man. It wasn't like an even size thing. It was a big man against a smaller man, both times.
In the open, when there is no wall in my back, this is silly. So what probably would happen when there is space is this: you will choke me the fuck out, and maybe I get unconscious on camera, but no failure, only feedback. You just grab me, just choke the fuck out of me, and keep on walking with me. Yes?
Back for you.
Because you want to smash me against that wall, yes? That's the purpose of his intention behind the attack. Because I still don't get it sometimes.
Maybe that's the purpose. See, See, that's the thing. This is the problem. You're right. Okay, so he don't understand the attack. So if he ever gets a chance to watch this, let me explain to you what the attack is. The attack is exactly what you said. It's a threat. It's an intimidation. It's a threat. It's no different than somebody grabbing you by your shirt and be like, "Hey, what I'll beat your fuck." It's no different than that. Okay. It's a threatening move. Okay. It's super hard for somebody to take their thumbs and choke you out with their thumbs. Okay. It's super hard, not impossible. Okay. Depending on the size, but it's super hard for somebody to take their thumbs and choke you. Okay. People do it because they're intimidating them, they're threatening them, or they just don't know any better. So, you know what? My bad. I'm talking too much. My bad.
They train this. A side choke, a back choke. Dude, this is a massage. Stop doing.
Well, now I agree with that. That choke doesn't exist. I don't even see nobody doing that choke for intimidation. Okay. That choke actually doesn't exist. I do agree with that. That choke without a push doesn't exist.
Doing that serious.
But from the side, I see it all the time.
Get the attack right. You want to create an emotional response, so he has to use intimidation. So my brain understands, oh fuck, now I am installing something in my brain.
Again, he's correct on that. Okay. When you attack somebody in self-defense, they need to feel it. You got to choke them in a way they feel it. So, because they're responding off of that feeling. If you don't really put that umph into it, they're not going to feel it. Now, with that being said, a lot of times when somebody first comes into your door to teach self-defense, and I'm sure he knows this, when somebody first comes into your door to teach, or he don't have a lot of students, one or the other. Because when somebody first comes into your door to teach self-defense, to learn self-defense, you can't come at them that hard. They won't come back. Okay. And if they don't come back, then you can't teach them, and you can't help them possibly save their life. Normally, if somebody comes into your door for the first time, you're going to have to slow walk them into that. You got to teach them the movements, teaching the mechanics. And then when they've been there for a while, then you're kind of up the ante. But you just can't start off with that mental. The mental is important, but you can't start off with that. You got to start off. My bad. I'm talking too much. My bad.
So you just, for the purpose of this drill, grab my neck, smash it against the wall, and choke. I do not do anything yet, just to understand the attack. Just do your thing. Good. Fucking shit. My brain has no response now. My amygdala, my threat detecting organ says, oh shit. And I felt this power. He was kind by not squeezing my windpipe. It was fucking scary. Yeah? Now do the same.
One thing I will say about this dude, he's pretty goddamn intense. And he's a scary looking dude too. I wonder how tall he is. He looked like he a damn monster.
And I will show you how easy this is if you can keep the head cool. Yes? And now I know it's coming, but it's just when you have space, it's the easiest thing to do. So do the same. Lift shoulder, step out of the line.
I teach that.
If there is space. So this is your solution. Squeeze the neck, step to the left, step to the right. Get off the line of attack. Then after this, I'm going to show you what if the motherfucker pinned you. Now we have a different solution. Yes? And this works the other way around, because I'm going to choke my own girlfriend now to show threat disparity. So I don't understand all this when they choke me, do this. What the fuck? Keep it simple and understand first how you attack.
Okay. All right. So I teach that before he talked about that other stuff he was just talking about that he don't understand, which I'm explaining in a second. Okay. What he's talking about is when somebody chokes, you lift your shoulder and you turn your body and you step offline, and that gets rid of the choke. He's right. What you're using is your shoulder against the choking hand. Okay. There's some pros and the cons to the way he did it. And there's a pros and the cons in the way we do it in Krav Maga. Okay. So if you use your shoulder to turn it, which he did, you're gonna first. Let me see if let me play the video, and I'm assuming he's about to attack his girlfriend. Okay. Once she does it, let's see where her hands are. And then you're gonna see the con. I ain't even gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you what the con is, but you're gonna see it if he attacks her. Because I haven't checked this video out yet. Let's check it out.
So I'm choking you. Do your thing, yes? Like that.
Well, she changed it. She didn't do it the way he taught it. She put her hands out and pushed them off. She didn't do it the way he changed it.
Simple. Again, lift shoulder, step out of the line.
Ah, you see that? You see it? You know what? I just happened to pause it at the right time. You see where her hands went? That was instinctive. Now I'm about to explain to you the way we do things. Oh, this is perfect. Her hands. He trained his girlfriend, by the way. I'm sure he trained his girlfriend. And her hands went right to his wrists. I didn't plan on this. I didn't plan to freeze frame it right here. But her hands went right to the wrists. That thing you was talking about, this thing right here, the reason why we have that in our curriculum is because we base all of our defenses on a person's instinctive response. Normally, when somebody grabs your neck, your instinctive response is to go to the threat. That's what people do instinctively, and we made a defense from there. It may not be the best defense, but it's a defense based on what people do in a stressful situation. Now, her hand went right to the wrist. Her shoulder didn't go up. She didn't turn her body. Her hand went right to the wrist. That's the first thing that she did. Now, I'm sure she's probably going to do something else now, but her hand is right by his wrist. This proves our theory. A trained person instinctive response went to the wrist. And that's why we do what we do. So anybody watching this, they're going to know from now on why we do our response the way we do our response. All right? Let's see what else she does.
First,
she changed the technique. She didn't do it the way he did it. Earlier, he moved his shoulder up and turned him offline. Both times, her hand went to the attack, and then she did it. Both times. She changed the way it's done because she did it instinctively.
Let me attack you. Yes.
You see what he said? He said, wait, let me attack you. Because she's not letting the attack come on. She's moving on instincts. She's doing what she instinctively would do. Now she's going to play the role of somebody who's not moving on instincts, okay? She did it. She changed the technique twice. I'm surprised he even let that be on camera. Twice she changed the technique to what she would really do. Now he's going to do what he's telling her to do. Let's check it out.
What she did is she's not allowing it. Of course, I want her to do that. It's the best response because this is our normal.
No. That's not what happened. He choked her first, and then she responded. She didn't stop the choke from coming on because if she stopped the choke from coming on, he would have never got her hands around her neck. Okay. Let's go.
Self-defense class starts now. Today we have to choke, and this is a solution. What the fuck happened before? You messed up big time. You fucked up your awareness, and until the point that I could reach this, she should already attack me, kick me.
He's the ideal self-defense instructor though, because of his intensity. You know, so and I always tell people just because somebody says something with conviction doesn't mean it's accurate. You know, everything he says with conviction. I'm not saying what he's saying is not accurate. I'm just saying he's convincing.
Run, push me, or maybe when I have it, that's what we're showing right now. So you made a shitload of mistakes. I'm just showing you if I have it on her. Yeah, so grab it, just step out.
She still changed it. She did it the exact way Krav Maga does at that time. I wish I had slow motion on this thing, but I'm going to rewind it back. Her hand came up and she changed it. She changed it again. Hey man, you gotta get you a new demo partner, man, because she's not making your point well at all.
When I have it, that's what we're showing right now.
Right.
So you made a shitload of mistakes. I'm just showing
Watch
you
her
if
right
I
hand
have
go
it
up in the
on
air.
her. Yeah, so
boom. She did it the Krav Maga way.
just stepping out of the line. That's it. So first,
she did not just step offline, dog. Her hands came up and then she turned. She did it the exact same way we do it.
Let's train that quickly. Yes. Tom would choke me.
Okay. That was not a good demonstration. But let me tell you what the technique is. The way he did it earlier in the video, I want to make sure y'all are getting this, okay? What he did earlier in the video, he lifted his shoulder and he turned, which is effective because your shoulder is what is dealing with the choke. What she did is she lifted her hand up and she turned, which is also effective, but it's no different because the shoulder, either way, is what is dealing with the choke. The pros and cons of either. If she lift her, the way he did it, the con is his hands are still down. Okay. The way she did it, her hands is up, but it takes longer. That's the only difference between the two techniques. One of them, your hands is down, which means you're more vulnerable, but it's faster. The other, your hands is up, which means it's stronger, but it takes longer. Both of them work, okay? That's the principle of the technique. So now anybody who watched that video, or if he ever watched this video, now you can say, I do understand the technique and I understand the attack. It's the shoulder, okay? Look, my shoulder is here. My shoulder is still here. My shoulder is what's dealing with the choke either way. You know what? I'm talking too much. Let me watch this video. This video ain't for 7 minutes. I'm making this shit fucking 15 minutes. Let me check it out.
Boom. Against the wall. Now this is a different story. Now we have to attack him first instead of doing.
So I'm gonna go ahead and stop this video right here, guys, because when he was talking, when he started the video off, he was saying that he don't understand why we do what we do. Not only did I just explain why we do what he do, he actually explained why we do what he do, and why we do what we do, and his girlfriend did what we do. Okay, his whole video reinforced our Krav Maga technique. We don't even have to go no further. Okay, a lot of people talk about Krav Maga. A lot of people attack Krav Maga because they don't understand Krav Maga. So they shouldn't even talk about it if you don't understand it. The only exception is, I guarantee you, he probably saw somebody's video when they're not attacking that hard, because most people only show their beginner classes. Most people online only show their level 1 classes. They don't show their high level classes. Okay. I keep on saying I need to videotape some of my high level classes, you know, and I'm gonna get around to that. But most people don't show their high level classes. Okay. I mean, at one point we wasn't even allowed to. They didn't even let us show our high level classes because they didn't want it to get out what we were doing, because they don't want bad guys to see what we doing and then learn it and know how to defend against it. Okay. But now everything is out already, so we might as well go ahead and put it out there. All right. But, you know, I just wanted to watch this video. I didn't know what I was going to see. The brother probably a good instructor. Okay. Because he's teaching the same thing we teaching. He just don't know that he's teaching it. Okay. So, you know, peace be to him, man. I'm out. You know, send me some more stuff to comment on. And if y'all like what I'm doing, like, comment, subscribe. All right. Hey, and y'all like, comment, subscribe to his stuff too, because I only watched one of the two of his things and they look like they pretty decent. All right. Peace. I'm out.